Yeah, I always invite people to uh, send me things they found through research, and we've had some really good emails that came in this week, and I appreciate people even sending me the odd videos they found. I'm going to clarify on one video. There was some truth in the video, but unfortunately at the same time there was error going on, and it was about someone who is refusing to uh, cooperate in the system of the legal. So it was quite the controversy on the pullover of a vehicle with no plate, and the person having, or the legal participant still had no insurance, and basically none of the papers that were required normally in the legal system on a pullover. Uh, I think the problem that comes in on these type of videos, even despite at times, sometimes it looks like there's success, and the individual seems to escape at that moment uh, the uh, the ramifications for what they're doing. What we're researching is not going down those journeys, though it does seem to touch on what these people do sometimes in those circumstances. Remember, when someone says, "Oh, I'm not going down the road for commerce," that's impossible when you carry a commerce name. You're trafficking in the name, the legal name, therefore it's trafficking. It's legal whoredom, yes, and it involves selling your body for money and using a title that doesn't belong to you based on a time policy of how much you're going to pay and when you're going to pay and how you're going to pay. So when someone's doing that and refusing to cooperate, it's like a volunteer who says, I'm gonna voluntarily hold legal title, but then I'm not going to cooperate with some of the rules because I found this little law here and this little court case here, and I'm going to use that, to protect myself. But you'll find that they're always having a hard time getting around with that. And I'm not here to talk about whether you should have plates on your vehicle or not. If you're in the legal, you're bound by the legal rules. If you decide to violate those, then you're in a voluntary system, even whether you know that or not, and then you're gonna not volunteer. So you're gonna do a non-volunteering rebel cause against it. So it's just like a member of a club saying, I don't like the club rules and I'm not going to do some of them. And if you are a member of a club and you didn't write the rules, you don't have authority to change those rules without using the means that is allowed to adjust those rules. So unfortunately, it's not the way to go. And though, I understand the sincerity of the individuals who may try these methods on the road, but unfortunately, they can end up disastrous because there's many occasions where police officers will just club you for not following the club rules. They are like going down the direction of Cain by force and violence, and that is how we run our governments under rule of law, by force and violence. That's the law of arms. So just clarifying that we're never on these videos going to recommend that direction. The way out does not require that type of energy. These people are still in the legal system, and if they're violating the legal rules, it's going to run into trouble. But just because they may have a little bit of success in it, a lot of times it could just be that the officer doesn't want to be bothered in the court to keep showing up to these cases where they may delay it or run it on and on for possibly 5 or 6 visitations to the court to prove that they don't have to have a license. Truth does not need a license, but fiction in the world of licentious behavior does need a license because you're in foreign territory as a stranger in their world doing that. So, yes, if you're going to touch foreign property that doesn't belong to you by title, you're going to need to have a license to use it.